We've been assembling an elite team of soldiers to cross through the dead zone. You're coming with us. You know more about the aliens than anybody.
Welcome back, binge watchers. 2025 is already overflowing with must-watch TV. Here are 16 series that just dropped so far. From fresh premieres and surprising comebacks to returning fan favorites, this lineup covers everything. Epic sci-fi and fantasy adventures, pulse-pounding thrillers, gritty crime dramas, and mind-bending mysteries across all your favorite streaming platforms. Most of them are brand new. Others came back stronger than ever, but every single one is pure binge-worthy brilliance that'll keep you hooked. King and Conqueror, 2025.
Power is like a fire. Unchecked, it will destroy everything.
In 11th century Europe, two men rise from obscurity, Harold Godwinson, a Saxon noble, and William, Duke of Normandy. Allies once, they become rivals for England's crown after King Edward's death. As betrayal brews and oaths clash, their paths lead to the fateful Battle of Hastings in 1066. King and Conqueror dramatizes the brutal ambition, shifting loyalties, and political intrigue that shaped medieval history. This epic saga explores how power is seized, not given, and how destiny favors the bold, but never spares the broken. The Hack, 2025.
If you can expose the secrecy, you might
Welcome to your voicemail. You have 3 new messages.
break the power.
In Britain, a journalist uncovers a chilling truth. Tabloid newspapers have been illegally hacking phones for years. As Nick Davies digs deeper, a former detective investigates the unsolved murder of a private investigator tied to the scandal. With politicians, celebrities, and police entangled, the hunt for justice becomes a battle against powerful institutions. Starring David Tennant, Toby Jones, and Robert Carlyle, The Hack dramatizes the real-life News International phone hacking scandal. Across 7 gripping episodes, it asks, what happens when the press breaks the law and who dares to expose it? The Lowdown, 2025.
The dead guy's family. It's part of the Oklahoma Illuminati.
Illuminati? You're naughty.
In Tulsa, Oklahoma, Lee runs a quiet bookstore by day, but by night he's digging into the city's darkest secrets. A former journalist turned reluctant investigator, he uncovers a web of corruption that ties local power players to a decades-old murder. As danger creeps closer to his doorstep, Lee must protect his family while exposing the truth. The Lowdown blends crime drama, comedy, and neo-noir grit. Inspired by real-life journalist Leroy Chapman, it's a story of one man who knows too much and refuses to stay silent. Outlander, Blood of My Blood, 2025.
I don't know how I got here. Perhaps I've lost my mind.
In 18th century Scotland, Brian Fraser, a humble laird, meets fiery Ellen Mackenzie at a Highland gathering. Their instant attraction defies clan rivalries and social expectations. Across misty glens and candlelit halls, they navigate political intrigue and forbidden longing. Meanwhile in England, Julia Marston and Henry Beauchamp confront war's scars and societal constraints as their own love story unfolds. From whispered promises by moonlit locks to daring escapes through rugged terrain, the show reveals the origins of 2 legendary families. This prequel weaves passion, adventure, and destiny, showing that love can reshape history, one precious heartbeat at a time. Billionaires Bunker, 2025.
Hay que aguantar el tiro, porque viene la bajada tumba abierta.
As World War III looms, a group of billionaires retreats to the Chimera Underground Park, a luxury bunker sealed from the chaos above, but safety breeds paranoia. Through screens they watch society collapse, while old rivalries and buried secrets fester in the shadows. 2 powerful families clash, and the illusion of control begins to crack. Created by Alex Pina and Esther Martinez Lobato, creator of Money Heist, Billionaires Bunker blends sci-fi, mystery, and psychological drama. In this gilded cage, survival isn't just about escaping war, it's about escaping each other. Chad Powers, 2025.
Son, it's time to face it. Your football career is over. You were showboating and you blew the game.
Russ Holiday was once a star college quarterback until scandal ruined his career. Desperate for a second chance, he dons a wig and prosthetics, becoming Chad Powers, a walk-on at a struggling Southern football team. With swagger, talent, and a fake identity, Chad wins hearts in games, but keeping the secret gets harder with every touchdown. Created by Glenn Powell and Michael Waldron from Eli Manning's viral skit, Chad Powers blends underdog grit with laugh-out-loud charm. It's a story of redemption, reinvention, and the wild plays we make to chase our dreams. Invasion, 2021, Season 3.
What is the last thing that you remember?
I saw something on the ship.
2 years after the alien attack fractured Earth, survivors regroup. Trevante, Mitsuki, and Nikhil fight through perilous terrain while Anisha, Clark, and Jamila flee with Infinitus, a resistance born during the chaos. As they reach the dead zone, a new threat emerges, darker than before. Across continents, humanity faces extinction, but hope flickers in science, unity, and sacrifice. Created by Simon Kinberg and David Weil, Invasion Season 3 deepens the mystery and raises the stakes. In this multilingual, emotionally charged saga, survival means confronting not just aliens, but the fear within. Task 2025.
There's been a spate of home invasions. They want me to put together a task force.
Now?
In Philadelphia's working-class suburbs, FBI agent Tom Hansen leads a new task force hunting a string of violent armored car robberies. Each heist leaves the city shaken, the mastermind hiding behind suburban normalcy, family dinners, PTA meetings, friendly smiles. As Tom assembles his team, seasoned prosecutor Ella Gray, rookie analyst Miles Dunn, and undercover cop Rosa Reyes, clues converge on one man no one suspects. With each episode, loyalties shift and dark secrets surface, pitting law against familial bonds. The series shows how violence lurks beneath everyday life, and how justice relentlessly demands, piercing the veil of ordinary life. The Last Frontier, 2025.
We're the down plane used to move inmates around the country. This is their one shot at freedom.
U.S. Marshal Frank Remnick is the last line of defense in Alaska's unforgiving wilderness. When a prison transport plane crashes near Fairbanks, a dozen violent fugitives vanish into the snow-covered expanse. With temperatures plummeting and daylight fading, Frank must navigate treacherous terrain, hostile locals, and his own haunted past to track them down. Each fugitive is a ticking time bomb, armed, desperate, and willing to kill. As the manhunt unfolds, Frank's pursuit becomes a brutal test of endurance, justice, and survival. The Last Frontier delivers a chilling tale of law, loss, and the icy edge of humanity. Chief of War, 2025.
I feel like the gods are against me.
In 18th century Hawaii, a fearless warrior rises from exile to unite the fractured islands. Amid brutal battles and sacred traditions, he challenges rival chiefs and foreign invaders threatening his homeland. As alliances shift and blood is spilled, he must choose between vengeance and legacy. Created by Jason Momoa and Thomas Paasibet, Chief of War tells the story of Hawaii's unification from an indigenous perspective. With sweeping landscapes, ancestral pride, and Hans Zimmer's stirring score, this Apple TV Plus saga blends history, myth, and rebellion, where one man's fight becomes a nation's birth. House of Guinness, 2025.
A gift from Mr. Guinness. From a representative of the Dublin poor.
After the death of Sir Benjamin Guinness, the legendary brewer, his 4 children, Arthur, Edward, Anne, and Benjamin, inherit not just a fortune but a fractured legacy. In 19th century Ireland and New York, the Guinness empire expands, stirring rivalries, secrets, and ambition. As the siblings clash over power, love, and loyalty, the family's name becomes both a crown and a curse. Created by Stephen Knight, House of Guinness is a sweeping historical drama of wealth, betrayal, and the intoxicating cost of legacy. In the shadow of stout, blood runs thicker than ale. Black Rabbit, 2025.
If we're gonna be lying to everybody else, we need to be honest with each other, Jake.
Jake runs a trendy New York nightclub, hiding a dark past. When his estranged brother Vincent, fresh out of prison, reappears, Jake lets him back in, hoping for redemption. But Vincent's arrival stirs old wounds and new dangers. As debts mount and secrets unravel, their bond is tested by crime, betrayal, and buried trauma. Starring Jude Law and Jason Bateman, Black Rabbit is a tense, character-driven thriller where family ties can strangle, and forgiveness may cost everything. Alien Earth, 2025.
I want what's on that ship.
We can do it. We're fast, we're strong, we don't break.
In a near-future world, a mysterious starship rips through the sky and smashes into a quiet valley. A courageous young officer, Wendy, and her ragtag squad of tactical soldiers swarm the crash site, expecting to secure alien artifacts. Instead, they unearth a living nightmare that slithers through their ranks, forcing them into a game of cat and mouse in darkness. As radio silence deepens and trust shatters, they learn this invader evolves with each kill. Alien Earth sows visceral dread, reminding humanity that its greatest threats lurk far beyond our atmosphere, and sometimes what arrives doesn't come in peace. Tulsa King, 2022, Season 3.
We want to take out the competition.
Dwight the General Manfredi, a high-ranking New York mafia boss, walks free after 25 years behind bars. Ordered by his old Don to rebuild his crew far from the city's watchful eyes, he lands in Tulsa, Oklahoma, an unexpected frontier of cowboys, casseroles, Armed with tough loyalties and outdated playbooks, Dwight recruits a ragtag crew of locals, a straight-shooting bartender, a bail bondsman, and a tech-savvy hustler. Together they navigate closed-minded townsfolk, rival gangs, and cultural shocks. Dwight turns Tulsa's calm streets into his new empire, proving that old-school codes can conquer any heartland turf. Foundation, 2021, Season 3.
Everything is going to end. She is the only one who can stop it.
The galaxy trembles as a new threat emerges. The Mule, a mysterious pirate with psychic powers. Hari Seldon's plan faces disruption as Gal and Salvor race to reshape destiny on Ignis. Empire reels from a prediction it cannot control, while Pritchard investigates the Mule's origins. Across space, factions clash over faith, science, and survival. Season 3 deepens Asimov's legacy with high-stakes drama, philosophical tension, and cosmic scale. As the Foundation and Empire spiral toward confrontation, one question looms: can fate be calculated or rewritten? Only Murders in the Building, 2021, Season 5.
Guys, the police report just came in.
A guy fills a fountain with blood in the most murderous building in New York.
Charles, Oliver, and Mabel return to the Arconia for their fifth podcast-worthy mystery. This time the murder hits close to home again, and the trio must navigate new suspects, old secrets, and unexpected twists. Loretta makes a dazzling reappearance, reigniting romance and drama. With 8 episodes of sharp wit, heartfelt moments, and theatrical flair, Season 5 proves the sleuths still have spark. As friendships deepen and clues unravel, the question remains: can they solve the case before the killer strikes again, or before their podcast ratings drop? If you enjoyed this new TV shows of 2025 lineup, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.